All right, hello, Pisces. Pisces, this is your second monthly message for this end of April into May's monthly. Thank you guys all so very much. In the description box, I will link in the previous message as well as any other consecutive ones. And this one, we are going to get some tarot on top of this tea and maybe some symbols. Look, my little Palo Santos is down to the bottom. It's gonna burn me. All right, thank you guys all so much once again. Keep in mind that I open up the monthlies for the energy of Pisces. So this could apply for rising sign, moon sign, as well as sun sign, and so on and so forth. And this may not apply for every single Pisces tuning in. So use your own discernment as always. Okay. And some of this can be some past energy for that month of April. It is 4/24 when I am getting this one out for you. But also because it is so far into the month of April, some of this can also apply for May, some future energy. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna get some tarot on top of this tea, getting guidance and clarification. I might throw some symbols on it from the oracle messages, the Antiquities of Magic Oracle, for guidance regarding the situation, dealing with these certain characters, or whether it's one or more. And some of it might apply for just, some of it might be just for some specific Pisces, right? So once again, use your own discernment. Other than that, use it for entertainment purposes. Thank you guys. Let's begin. So I do give different names and dates and times and music. And in this one, I'm not giving you music. I did get, now there seems to be more. I did see like 318, 317, 319, 320, that area of the Pisces energy. So this could be, your birthday or someone in your life, right? And if that doesn't happen to be like your specific date, that's fine. There can still be something here for you. I did get Virgo energy and Sagittarian energy spotlighted in this one, and some Aries energy in particular. So you can have that in your chart or be dealing with them. And sometimes dates and times can also be like anniversaries, spotlighted days. And even if we're dealing with ancestors and past on loved ones, it could be their death days spotlighted coming forth for you guys, okay? So there's only a little bit. 1125 Sagittarian, and someone could be born in 76 or that age. Now I don't have as much for you in this one. I saw 737, so that makes me think of like an airplane. And 945 twice, so I'm not quite sure with that. But I'm just letting you know, sometimes maybe they could be like, I don't know, apartment numbers or house numbers or something like that. I don't know why. Those ones seem spotlighted. Also, I did see 333 for you guys again. 826, 830, and 831 for some Virgo energy, as well as 901, 902, and 904, 906. Capricorn, I did see Capricorn energy again, 1228. And Aries of 326 and 327. Now I actually saw a lot of April energy. So like 402, 419, 414, 420, 421, all those different dates and times. So they might just have been spotlighted days for you guys. I'm not bringing them up in this one though so much, and I just put those out there. I don't know who's tuning in, and different messages for different people. So let's get some tarot on this. I am working with black kyanite and blue kyanite for clearing any type of negative energy as well. And this is also used for clearing energetic cords, dealing with some of these caricatures, okay? You guys had a lot, so this might be split up into a third video. I'm gonna jump it up here. So this first week that came out, we had 7 cards, right? And also for you guys, because this is my last time using this deck until later on into the future, I did kind of like give you guys a little bit extra. I did clear out a lot of I cleared out quite a bit of the ones that I had pulled. It was kind of just looking underneath. I wanted to see the rest of the cards. I was curious as well, and to see how they applied. Okay. And there was one that I kept it on because we have this one over here, Poetic Justice, about somebody being high and crazy, goes overboard, crunk, a class clown. There was in a love affair and multiple babies potentially, and some alliance. Yeah. All right. And some of you could potentially have like an online stalker, stranger person that you don't even know. It's trying to, I don't know. And some of you could have been dealing with a cyberbully. We have a potential racist, a xenophobe. I looked that up. I was like, what does that one even mean? Okay. And it just means a particular group, right, of people that they deem, I don't know, that they have hate for or something, you know, whatever. Okay. Blindsided, infatuation. So we also started with somebody, a party animal, someone being potentially a starter wife, another person having a criminal record, going to jail, leaving someone on their own, something like that, and then dealing with a smooth talker. It is garbage day. Let's take the trash out, okay? So let's just clear this little energy with some black kyanite. You know, I'm going to do my part to help clear it. You do yours as well. It did mention working with Palo Santos, which I just did. So I'm going to reshuffle these because I feel like I didn't shuffle them that good enough. Underneath the deck, I see the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And someone has been like stagnant energy, stopped from doing something. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Four of Swords in reverse until they rest and heal. Someone needs to rest and heal before they can continue. Okay. Before they can continue on their pathway. It makes sense. Like, you know, take a nap. I don't know. Maybe somebody is feeling under the weather. An earth sign potentially. All right, I'm going to give it a good shuffle. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What's most important? Give me guidance for the Pisces that are tuning into this monthly message. What's the story for the Pisces? I'm going to give it another good shuffle. Usually I shuffle it off camera just to save time, but I feel like I didn't get it shuffled after the Aquarian energy. So, all right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. And it's part of the fun. All right, the shuffling. I used to always kind of sometimes recommend different channels, and I haven't watched Swoop for a while, but I popped in talking about something regarding Ruby Frankie, the Frankies, and Jody Hildebrandt, and so maybe there's something there for you. I don't really see it so much like in this reading, but it really talks about, you know, the child abuse stuff and cult belief systems and all of that good stuff. I don't know. I'm all that good stuff. All right, let's see. What do we have for the Pisces tuning in? Let me bring the camera down so you can see. So regarding this criminal record, wow, a high priestess. So trust your intuition about who this is. This one flew over here. I feel like the fairy godmother is really gonna give you some good guidance. Or something, or maybe there is pictures, or they're taking pictures because it looks like they're copying. So someone needs to trust their intuition about who this criminal is with a long list of records. Oh my gosh, maybe that is what I was just saying. Something like that. Because they actually, so they went to purgatory. Those are females, right? So maybe it is someone like that has a criminal record. Or you need to trust your intuition. Someone cannot let go of the emotions. Eight of Cups in reverse. Pisces, to me, do represent the High Priestess energy. I see 28. Someone could be 28 or 2-8 Aquarian energy because I see the Eight of Cups in reverse. Someone is holding on to some emotions regarding this. High Priestess upright also represents us tuning in and not always delivering, more of reading the energy, knowing that, trusting in this divine, connecting to your higher source, to God's source, to your ancestors, not somebody who proclaims or portrays themselves as spiritual or religious and then gossips and stuff. So trust your intuition regarding whoever that is for you in your life, all right? Doing things on your own without help. These ones will go over here. There's poetic justice and crunk. 6 of Wands in reverse. Oh, someone feels unvictorious. Oh my gosh. Things ended. The Death card. Dude, that's some intense right there. Scorpionic energy. I see 613, Gemini, something coming forth. So that could have been a passing away date of somebody. Because it fell on the crunk, high and crazy, goes overboard. The Death card fell. Maybe it's a Scorpio or something ended with this person. This person, oh my goodness. I would not like to predict those things into the future, but you don't actually have to be a psychic or a medium or a high priestess to kind of also see a certain pathway leads to death. So whatever type of drugs, oh my gosh. So someone is not going to feel victorious. Things are going to end for them. Oh my goodness. This is deep. It fell on both. 6 of Wands. We have green and purple. The Death card. Dude, maybe somebody is 68. I don't know why I feel like that. 68. I doubt that I don't know. 6 of Wands in reverse and the Death card. Something ended with this person. So this can just be a literal, like, you know, things are over. Things ended with this person. Or this can mean that they're going to pass. Or they have. Oh my goodness. Okay, what about this on your own? What, doing things without help? Oh my, maybe this other person is in jail for something like that. What else? Wow, okay, taking out the trash, cleaning the house. We have Knight of Pentacles, taking things slow, and Knave of Swords. So somebody is watching, learning. I feel like somebody is... You have this smooth talker watching, eliminating the undesirables, cleaning the house. You could have someone coming to clean your house doing this. Or someone who watches children. Or there's a child. Because Knave of Swords is younger energy. This can be that stalker energy. But this is gaining wisdom. And it says, I do listen to you. Look, and she is looking up at this Knight of Pentacles. I love how she looks so beautiful, this fairy right here. And there's snowflakes here. Okay, snowflake. Oh, she's so pretty. Knight of Pentacles and Knave of Swords. So this is even younger energy. So doing things on your own. And look at, even with like, it says a starter wife. She is sitting there right there, or in this card, she has like a toddler or a younger child there. And looks like she's, you know, cooking, making cookies or doing something here. Knight of Pentacles and Knave of Swords. Okay. Someone is watching someone do that. What's underneath there? YOLO. It says you only live once. Okay. Someone's learning about this. Maybe it's like teaching children about cleaning up after themselves even. I don't know. Okay. I am going to read these and we're going to get... This person might be watching you to learn you. Deceptive words to trick. I feel guided to get them both right here. I'm doing things a bit differently than I did with the others. Let's find out about the smooth talker. 3 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Cups. So there's some regrets, or they're bored about something that they received. They're impatient. Impatience. What about the smooth talker? Words to trick. Charmingly. A sheeple. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. They think somebody is very attractive. Now, okay, remember, someone was extremely too hot to handle. Ancestors are watching over. Angelic ancestors, they got your back. A cheer squad. Hanged Man in reverse. Ooh. Look, and she is like resting in angel wings here. Came in reverse, though. So this is somebody not seeing this other perspective, this other... This is, to me, the Virgo Pisces energy, but Queen of Wands fell on Sheeple. This could be a feminine person for some of you, even though the card shows like a masculine. I don't know. Falls the crown, easily influenced. Okay. Sag, Aries, Leo energy. Now, Queen of Wands is very attractive. She came up right. Maybe she's a younger person. Maybe she's like 20. I don't know. Someone has like a 12-year-old. Weird. 15-year-old. Easily influenced. Clickbait. Oh, okay. Give me a second here, because there's also a catfisher. Temptation, bait and switch, catfished. So when I see that, I think that somebody's actually using, it's not their actual pictures. Something like that. So if this is an online service or a person that you only know from online and you've never had a face-to-face, they may be using someone else's physical appearance that is very attractive. They act like they're a leader. She's very sexy. She's very beautiful, but she's not smutty, okay? She ain't smutty. She might show a little bit of I mean, I think she's very attractive, very sultry here, right? I don't know the word. She's on her unicorn. She's not someone who's doing, where she's needing this attention by putting up a lot of provocative photos. Okay, weird. But she is a racist, or maybe not she is, but this person feeling guilty and apologetic. Maybe even a 14-year-old, 20-year-old. There's a young energy. Okay, I'm just going to take it in order. This other person could be a Virgo or a Pisces. Okay, I'm also going to say poetic justice. It's like they're looking you up, maybe gathering info, looking you up. Oh, this could be the person doing that. Or you could be taking on this energy, Pisces, and have some Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart or something like this. I don't know. With some Virgo. This person could be... See, this is actually not a good sign in reverse. This Hangman. This person refuses to see the other side of the story or this other perspective. Or they feel like they've been let go. Maybe somebody... Retribution and karma. Weird. Maybe it's your pictures even. I don't know. This is definitely a feminine energy. That's what I do try and keep the gender specific with these readings for clarification guidance. Now look. It almost looks like she has like a similar, like she's very attractive, very beautiful, but she's not like, it's not like she's in the reverse, she's like doing things to get a lot of attention, like, her tits and ass everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? I don't, weird. The new beginning. Someone's searching. 1-800-SEARCH for you. Okay. Wow. Crunk. They're not going to be victorious, overcoming. What they're doing is leading them to death, dude. An ending. Oh boy, victim mentality, can't cope. Naive romantically. Oh my. Whether they're, oh my gosh. Yeah. Of course, we think about that. They're mixing they could overdose, alcohol poisoning. I don't know, something like this. Yeah. Okay. 8 of Cups in reverse, right? They're holding on to these emotions. Or you are. About an ending. 8 of Cups. Knave of Pentacles. About even a child or... Yeah, a lover. A child's lover. This could be an ex person, even. Like I said, Knave of Pentacles. I mean, you could have had a child with this person or about a child's person. I don't know. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, emotionally manipulating, heavy indulging. The Fool. Someone wanting a new beginning. They could have Aries in their chart. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio masculine. Maybe some Gemini. Knight of Wands reverse. They've been caught being a player, immature. They lack wisdom. They don't have any money. There's no legacy, no property, no land, like no financial backing, and someone's heartbroken. 310 about some stuff from the past. So some of this might be stuff from the past coming forth. Or this is someone you've known for a long time. When you were young, you grew up together in the same neighborhood or something like this. And this person, oh, this could be someone coming forth that did pass from an overdose or heavy drinking, drugging. I brought up fentanyl. So, Oxys. I kept getting the name Mike and Michael. 3 different Michaels and Mike, Adam. Weird. Queen of Pentacles is upright. A new reinvigorating love with the Queen of Pentacles. Or a new love offer. The King of Swords is in the reverse though. Okay. Whew. See, I'm doing your guys differently. Before I'd already shuffled it and then I just like laid it down and told the story. What about this person wants to like instantly gratifying themselves by gratifying you, pleasure. So, oh my goodness. Some of this stuff is just too much. Oh my goodness. They might, I don't even want to go there. This is the self-destruct mode, truly. They can't cope mentally, so they're numbing, they're and getting intoxicated. Okay. What about this racist? Okay, xenophobe, bigot. Okay, it's a wow, I got a whole bunch. Knight of Cups. So they might might want to apologize. This is a love offer. 4 of Pentacles. They're giving someone stuff. Oh, they could be giving someone gifts, giving money. And that's going to create a tower. Someone could have received something or a love offer. I'm telling you, there's something so odd about this. Self-pleasure, self-satisfying, instantly doing things for you. 33, mastering. So they're wanting to be very giving. So it's a little confusing. Like they're very, maybe they were giving somebody some of these drugs or alcohol even. I mean, yeah, then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands. But they were hoping to get some sex. That's what I'm saying. Because we got Ace of Wands in reverse and 9 of Cups in reverse. They didn't get what they were hoping for. Okay, so someone being very lovey-dovey. Now, this looks real. Or apologizing. Maybe there is. So sometimes if there happened to be, a passing away of a loved one. Weird. This can also, or somebody that did, because the Death card's right there, and then a Knight of Cups. So it's almost like someone coming in wanting to be, give condolences and offer love and bringing gifts or bringing flowers, I don't know. But this is why someone's going to be blindsided by this, because this person is very nice. We have a Knight of Cups energy with the pleasure. It gives them pleasure to pleasure you. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. And this person also overdoes it. They overspend. All right. And that this is going to create a tower. they're giving something to this person. Someone was tampering, sabotaging, trying to create a tower. Something weird. That's what I'm saying. I feel like in this person, 9 of Cups in reverse, 9-1, 15, 16, 4-16. Something could have happened on 4-16. Or it could be that Aries, Scorpio energy. And 91. Someone could be 91 or born in 91 or 9-1 Virgo. Okay, Ace of Cups, or excuse me, 9 of Cups in reverse. This isn't what somebody was wanting. This is going to be weird. All right, so they're coming in with love and gifts and or giving someone some money, or maybe for some they were thinking they might have been giving whatever, they're spending money. And this creates this tower moment. Oh my gosh, this is freaking me out because I get this weird thing. Like, that's the tower. Bullying, sabotaging, deceitful, persuading others negatively against someone. So they could have been paying somebody to do something. And someone's not getting what they were wishing for. And it's a new passion. And that's why I'm saying Ace of Wands. Maybe this is something about a new beginning. Like, you know, because Ace of Wands can represent passion. It can represent fertility. It can represent a birth, a baby, conception. And in reverse, it can also maybe somebody, okay, they're not getting, they wanted sex. I don't understand. Maybe they're trying to say that somebody was paying them for sex, or they were drugged. This is some creepy stuff here. Okay. That's quite different. Weird. Weird. Okay, under the deck we have the Emperor upright. So we have a masculine energy upright, a father, a boss, a grandfather, or, you know, this can represent you if you're the masculine in this. I don't know. Underneath the Emperor, we have Justice. So you could have a father that's a Libra energy or a grandfather that's a Libra. I also see they could be 48. Someone could be 48. But this Emperor, the boss is bringing in justice. He could work for the legal system. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who is not single. Never mind. He's not work there. This person is codependent. He could have retired. I'm saying he doesn't work. He doesn't have extra finances, though. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oof. Weird. Okay. I'm going to get clarification on these about, so we have different stories, different people, okay? And I'm trying to see who this is. All right. Now over here is there is some stranger person watching you online, trying to copy you, right? And act like they're stable, firmly fixed and reliable. Maybe they're a boxer. Maybe they're something like, I don't know. But they're watching from afar, copying, unoriginal and super basic. A stranger danger, online competition. Someone you don't know personally watching you. 212 is there. 72, 55. Okay. I'm going to give it a good shuffle. We're going to ask. Highpriestess, trusting your intuition about who this is. 4 of Swords. Okay, this person, maybe they're doing healing. They could be watching you in like a hospital bed even, or something like this, or in bed, like, or while they're resting. They could be somebody who maybe you don't know them personally. They could be like an emperor, a boss, or a father. 44. Maybe they know your grandfather or your father. It's like, or they're a boss. And they're watching over somebody while they're resting, while they're healing. The King of Pentacles. Yeah. So 84, so like a grandfather even, 84. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, masculine. I'm getting it's a masculine watching. But it's someone that you don't know. They're stable and reliable. So that's weird because they really are. This is weird. It also shows me 4 of Swords and 8 of Swords. So they may feel stuck and trapped somewhere watching you. They're watching you online. Or watching over someone. Somehow there's an interlinking. They found you, right? But it's somebody you don't know. I'm going to shuffle that. Honestly, those are good cards. And I want to keep them up. But that seems weird, okay? Because it says stranger danger. So, Pisces. 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 All right, what about this stranger danger? Oh boy. Okay. Getting Virgo energy, and it's also that smooth talker person, maybe. Here we go. This makes more sense. A King of Wands in reverse, okay? A Ten of Swords in reverse. They feel like they're overcoming feeling betrayed, okay? Or they are a betrayer, but they don't even know you. King of Wands can be violent in reverse like this. Okay, he can act all smooth talker, acting all lusty, as well as he's lacking leadership skills. Ten of Swords is feeling betrayed, ghosted. Now you see them, now you don't. Weird. Maybe, I don't know how they're watching you online, whether it's got to be social media or you know, have your own channel or something like this. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse with this person as well. Yeah. Weird. Okay, we got quite a stack. So someone's emotionally detaching. Okay. Someone else is married. Okay. It could be somebody who is religious or spiritual, overlooked. The Ponzi scheme. We have Hierophant upright and High Priestess. So we have a couple that are, you know, fairly religious or spiritual. Really, could be some Taurus energy. 5'8", 5'5". No way, they could be 55 or 5'5". I'm also getting 54 and 48. Okay, so they're watching, I don't know, there's something good about this. Because Ten of Swords in reverse does also show that this person might have betrayed you, or they felt betrayed, or they've been hurt before, or and that's why they're watching you. That's why now you see them, now you don't, ghosting you. Or it could be that you have your faith grounded and rooted in your faith, okay? Your religious beliefs. Hierophant is about a contract, a commitment, okay? 5 of Cups. You know, someone is committed to get out of depression, okay? Anxiety, grief, maybe about their home, working on their home, and emotionally detached and focused on the values, focused on the home, the family, the roots. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's why someone ghosted you, because of your religious beliefs or something, or that somebody is married and so they're just watching from a distance. From a distance. We got that Ponzi scheme though. So it's almost like this can represent, you know, your guides, your ancestors, or your faith and your beliefs is showing you that there's some type of a Ponzi scheme too big. It's going to fail. Con artist, schemer. They could have something to do with religion. Of course they do. A smooth talker. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's Joel Osteen or Kenneth Copeland. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a Ponzi scheme now, ain't it? I guarantee you a special place in heaven once you donate to my ministry. 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is helping somebody get out of some type of depression. They're watching, maybe you've done this, you're committed to doing this, like a new contract to your religious beliefs. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. Literally, I was watching some things of Kenneth Copeland. Dude, he did some of the weirdest thing. Like, I already investigated all this weird ass. Dude, he was like pretending like he's cutting his own hand and then squeezing it in to the grape juice. My blood, it mixes with his blood for communion. It was some weird shit. Hair grow now. And he's one of this, he's got a lot of money. So if it has something to do with that, it's one of those mega churches, like what, Texas or something, I don't know. Okay, I also see that somebody is recognizing that you're just focused on, your stability, your home, your family. All right, and maybe that's also the message of how you not, get out of any type of depression, sadness. Maybe they're seeing you do this, okay, or you're giving them that guidance of helping them. Okay, Black Sheep, 4 of Wands and 8 of Cups. So really focused on your home, your family, your stability, and emotionally detached from this class clown person who's just laughing. I'm feeling this person actually feels unvictorious. They're not going to be winning. They could be 48 years old. 68 is there again. Weird. Or maybe they're born in 68. I don't know. Or 6-8 Gemini. Yeah, that's so weird. 6-8 Gemini or 6-13. Something's falling about that day. Emotionally detached from this person, not worried. And that's what I was saying. It's like this is kind of somebody that is like a non-player in your life. You're just like, you do you, okay? Live your own life. Queen of Pentacles is upright, being wise, financially generous, giving, understanding, living a beautiful, luxurious life. Having a healthy relationship with money and giving. So you could be coming off this way, especially, you can pull that opposite energy, or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We have the Chariot. Yeah, maybe there's a nice trip, a vehicle. 77. Now we have the Cancer sign coming forth. Okay. I feel like someone wants to travel towards you. 8-7. Maybe they're, or 77. Someone is looking at cars even. Or a trip or a move. Okay, with 7 of Cups can mean a little bit of an illusionary energy. This person has some broken thinking. This is looking at options. Oh, okay. Grieving heart and feeling betrayed. Dude, like somebody was thinking they were going to get some new passion by being, okay, like literally, it's like this person was being romantic, giving gifts, doing things, and thinking that their motive was to get some nookie, okay? That's what I got here. And they didn't get that, and so they felt betrayed. Loser. Okay. Somebody, this person could have drunk crunken, driving drunken. You might have moved away from this person as well. Maybe someone felt heartbroken because someone else was looking at their options or thinking someone else was an option. Those are also very beautiful cards. We have a lot of the Cancerian energy, 7-7, right? Or someone could be born in 77. Broken thinking. Settling for less than what you deserve, a dirty offer. Maybe someone had to travel somewhere to go to a funeral. I have to say that because I see it here. Or something could have happened on the road. Okay, what about this grieving heart? Queen of Pentacles, okay. Grieving heart and betrayed. That's clearly the Ten of Swords, but we have that over here already. So there's a Tower moment. Okay, I'm supposed to stop after this and get symbols. It just showed me. So someone's trying to make a decision. There's a whole bunch of options of something to do. This literally could be looking at places to move to, or looking at cars, or taking a trip, a move, looking at all the options. Someone is in two minds trying to figure this out. Okay, they're grieving. They feel guilty and apologetic, willing to reach out. Someone's feeling guilty for being maybe acting like a bigot, a racist, a xenophobe, okay, or looking at their options, a Tower coming in, giving someone some money for something, 72, and then that betrayal is the Three of Swords in reverse. 23, 723, Leo energy. 9-3, 93. So this is healing, though. There could have been a third party or someone who, you know, had heart issues or something. This is the betrayal. Violated by intentional actions. You guys, I don't even want to say some of this stuff. Violated by intentional actions. Someone didn't get their wishes fulfilled with the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? This is some deep shit. Someone could have been 23, born in 93, 93 Virgo. Okay, we also have the Three of Wands and Judgment. 320. So someone is no longer waiting. I feel like someone's having an awakening, making a final judgment call, but this is someone giving someone a second chance. Having an awakening, is being released. This person could, if they were in jail, they're being released. Okay, they're the Judgment here is giving someone a second chance. So someone is, you know, maybe they're apologizing for doing something, looking at others as an option, or saying or doing something that was bigoted or racist or xenophobe or something like that. I don't know. Or feeling like somebody was pushing themselves on someone sexually, maybe even, or I don't know. Or they're feeling bad about doing something. They're feeling guilty. They're feeling remorse. This is also, okay, this can be feeling like an atonement. They've atoned for their, okay, weird. 320, something could have, like, is that Pisces, guys? Or is that Aries? That's right on that cusp energy. Maybe something happened during that time. 120 as well. Okay. Weird. This is weird. Underneath there again. Now we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. So someone could be in heavy emotions, victim mentality, intoxicated. Pisces. Another Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be that sign, but also feminine energy, heavy in emotions, intoxicated. Seven of Swords in reverse. They've been found out for being sneaky or cheating or lying, stealing. Someone's trying to have willpower, hold themselves back. Oh, from something in the past. 11-6 could be a Scorpio, feminine. 7-11, Cancer sign. Weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with some symbols with this. This is interesting. Like I said, I did your guys' way different. And I do read a little bit out of the book. All right, I'm going to get some symbols. These are by Jillian Wild. Is that it? Jillian Wild, yeah. And this is a cute little charm that came with the tea, a thank you gift. So I've been working with it. The little bell is for the fairies as well. I don't know why. So maybe there is a kitty cat or something, a cat, black cat, as a symbol for some of you as well. Underneath the deck, we have the castle and alignment. Wow, the castle. Okay, and the coffin. Oh my goodness. The castle and the coffin, it's inevitable. So I'm getting, can't take it with you. Even having this castle in the sky, this castle, this could be inheritance. This is also representing reincarnation, being reborn again. Alignment is, and this is, everything is in alignment. It's inevitable. You can't escape death, guys. That's what I'm getting. We will all, that's something as a human. Okay, I understand what I'm getting here with this, okay? Especially with this racist type mentality. It shows that death isn't death isn't picky. Death doesn't matter your economic status, your gender, your relationship status, your wealth, right? Your religious beliefs. This is something that connects all human and life as well, pets. Maybe there is something about a cat and the castle. Weird. All right, I'm going to get some symbols. Pisces. But first, let me start with the beginning. This deck has been set with the healing intention of connecting you with the ancient wisdom of symbols. May it help deepen your communication with self and the universe. All the answers you seek are mirrored in the divine. I'm glad we found each other. Jillian. All right. Symbols. Wow. All right, I'm going to give it a shuffle. I'm going to throw a few symbols on, and then I am going to group some of this up and clear it out. Okay, Pisces. That's so amazing. You got the Highpriestess as your first card. Trusting your intuition about this. All right. What symbol is most important for the Pisces, for the highest good, giving guidance and clarity, confirmation, whatever it is they need. All right, regarding some of these characters in their life. All right, this infatuation and destructive forces, tower moments, external conflicts, internal, is by a 10 of swords. I see 10-5. We have the pomegranate and prosperity. This one makes me think of Prosperpina and the underworld. All right, I'm going to start there. You guys are the first, I don't think I saw a pomegranate for. All right, let's get a few more symbols for the Pisces. The pomegranate. The fish, of course. So is someone, this fell by resignation, giving up, resigning, a new path, throwing the towel, quitting. Someone stalking, observing, watching, contemplating. Maybe it's another Pisces, but it's trust your intuition. Knight of Pentacles is taking things slow. The slowest moving knight. Okay. And then you have somebody watching over you or studying you, watching, learning. Okay, the flag in reverse is about devotion. This is calling in, marking your territory even, calling on for spiritual protection. The flag in reverse. I'm getting the flag at half mast. What is this? And then we have Leo energy or the lion. Temperament and the sun. Wow. So a lot of Leo energy. Some of you could be Leo sun signs with Pisces in your chart, dealing with that double. That could be giving you guidance about who this is as well. With this hangman in reverse, we have temperate. It says temperament. Okay. This Queen of Wands energy could be a Leo sun sign. She's in her strength and power, vitality. An ancestor, ancient wisdom, the Sphinx. So we're also getting some Akashic records energy. Huh. The Sphinx. Egyptian ancestry, right? We have ancient wisdom. I think of Archangel Uriel burning through what's buried, this ancient wisdom. This is also connecting with ancestors and your ancestry. Someone feels Six of Wands in reverse, also feeling, look, the Sphinx came in reverse. Now, these don't read reversals, but there's still symbolism to it. Weird. So I have to say this, that it could be for some of you, if you've had someone in your life that did like overdose from drugs or alcohol or something like that, a family member or a friend or just somebody that, you know. Actually, I know a lot of, wow. I feel like, okay, the Akashic Tarot, I did read it for a few different signs throughout this month. Shoot, I just knocked all my unicorns over. I don't think I'm necessarily going to. I'm gonna look underneath the deck. This is Sharon. I almost said Chandra. Something like that. So that just popped in my, I almost said Chandra. I don't know. I see Sandra, Sharon, Anne. In Crescent Moon, the Six of Keys. So something is not completed yet. A sculpture. So I'm making a sculpture. Like, this is tapping into like deep ancestry. Weird. Before the Sphinx was like making the Sphinx. Sculptures. In Crescent Moon. All right, I told you we're diving deep here. The angel in reverse, a fallen angel? Lack of compassion? The angel guides? Angel wings? Weird. What's under there? The heart, connection. Connection with the angels? They're an angel, an honoring, a wreath, a heart, angel, connection to your heart, the lantern, illumination, and a blessing. You have support, maybe from a fire sign or about a fire. The keys in reverse. Something hasn't been revealed because there's still an attachment, a chain to something. Someone is not being given a key because there is still some type of a chain or an attachment to something toxic. Oh my gosh, I'm almost getting like, so we have a ship going down. Like, look, what, a ship going down, and I'm getting like the anchor. Maybe it was a shipwreck. I don't know. Weird. A Scorpio. Heavy in depression. Not receiving the information. A hammer. Weird. See, this is why I will split this up a little bit. Yours is definitely... yours is different. Yours is different. These fell over. And maybe when I get to the unicorns. Okay. I don't even know. I reshuffled these from the last time. And when I do that, I actually say clearing the deck and shuffling for the next time I feel called to use them. And I haven't felt called to use them. When I see this, for some reason, the Sphinx is a call for me to use them. Okay, Pisces? All right. There is much more to deliver, but let's begin with this so I can clear some of this out, okay? Let's see what's underneath the Six of Keys. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael in reverse, though. Someone doesn't believe about their angels Or they're not connecting with their angels, their angel guides. Okay. What? Where did I put the book at? For the Akashic Tarot. Oh, it's right there in the... Okay. All right, let's begin. Okay, Pisces, here we go. The pomegranate. So, maybe this helps you understand something, and also trusting your intuition about this person who has a criminal record. Okay, a long list of offenses warrants out for them. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's not someone that you don't know, right? For some of you, it's somebody that you do know, right? And trust your intuition. It could be different for different people. Prosperity. Trusting your intuition about the pomegranate and prosperity. I'm going to read these two. Pomegranate first. Whoa. Believe. This fell again. Believe. Morse code. Believe. You're supposed to believe. If you believe it, you can achieve it. I don't know why. The bull. You can take the bull by its horns. Highpriestess. So this tarot is by Anne Stokes. So something is also, the name Anne, A-N-N-E, has been reiterated 3 times now. Okay? Annie, whatever. Little Auntie M, I don't know. Middle name, first name, last name, street name, city name, I don't know. With these. Okay, Highpriestess. So, of course, I like sharing what the artist or the author has to say. 222. Ah, synchronicities. 222, Pisces. 22, mastering. She wields the power of the unconscious, driving away all that would mist you from being aware of the greatness within. Highpriestess represents secret knowledge or occult wisdom. Wisdom, common sense, learning, serenity, objectivity, foresight, perception, emotionless, impatience, unmarried, too practical, a teacher. Okay? Okay, a teacher. You or them. And that is what Highpriestess represents. Trusting your intuition about that, I am going to start setting these cards off to the side as we go. Because we're going to clear this out, as I said. Now we're going to do pomegranate. All right, pomegranate. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong book. Now I'm like, did I leave it over here? Yeah, the symbols. What are we on time? 57:37. Okay. The pomegranate. Abundance, creation, beauty, union, prosperity. Highpriestess. Okay, it represents the tarot, represents the Highpriestess and the Empress. So this is definitely feminine energy. All right. 98, 99. So someone could be born in 98, 99. Also, it could be Virgo energy, 9899. Some Sag Scorpio as well, potentially. The pomegranate is a symbol of the divine feminine. It symbolizes the flow of abundance and creation. It is a reminder to take in all the beauty that surrounds us. It is a symbol of fertility and union with the divine and humankind. The seeds are considered sacred seeds of life. The pomegranate represents spring, new growth, and prosperity. It's associated with the earth goddess and bringing new ideas to life. You're being asked to pay attention to new ideas that emerge at this time. They are nudges from the muse. They are asking you to allow divine energy to flow through you and out into this world. The only way the universe can expand is through humans taking the divine spark and bringing it forth into the material form on this earth. If you doubt yourself, and this is your sign to step into action and give yourself a chance to see where things may lead. What you offer can only transpire through your efforts. Everything you desire can be cultivated within you. When you are clearly connected to your intention, purity of light flows. Your intentions take form at a rapid pace. Nourish your soul so it remains full. The divine will gracefully lead you to inspiration and prosperity. A union of ideas or people will propel your creations to the next level. A whole new level. The next level. So we're leveling up. we're seeing the higher, taking the higher ground, higher perspective regarding these characters, these people in your life. Okay, I'm gonna put the pomegranate back. Like I said, we're gonna clear these. I'm gonna clear these now on your own. Maybe you are taking things slow, doing things on your own. And also there's something about marking our territory, or this flag devotion, as well as the knave watching over you. So this is a young energy. Someone is like, I'm getting that whole thing of understanding how you react to certain situations and how you handle it. If you have children, they are learning and growing from you. This is also the spy card, right? Watching, gathering information, learning. Knight of Pentacles and trusting your intuition, fish. The beta fish, the purple. Look, and so we really tune in with the color schemes, right, too. And the crown, the third eye energy. I'm seeing the purples here, too. Look, and the fairies. I love this. The little snowflake. Knight of Pentacles and the fish, okay, is what's being spotlighted right now. I'm going to set those there. We're going to cover them up for a second. Maybe this person is fishing. It talks about someone fishing. Like, maybe literally there is something, or there's something like, that's a beta fish, right? Sun. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. See, the wisdom from this little book helps give little guidance and little snippets of information as well. So, yeah. So learning something about what you believe. So when I see Hierophant, because now we have Highpriestess, Hierophant. Now, it's also a feminine energy in this, too, which is interesting. But it represents, that Taurus energy represents our belief systems, our values, our morals, how we're going to spend our money and how we make our money. And a commitment, a contract. So even like for when we get married, we're taking a vow, a commitment, a contract, or making a vow, a contract, a commitment to follow through. And so I'm seeing someone is really committed to overcome any type of depression, anxiety, sadness, grief. And so maybe this other person was actually, maybe it had something to do with someone taking some of these type of medications, or someone even saying that they're going to harm themselves, or them doing it on purpose. I'm just gonna, because that's that depression, right? Extreme. Okay. All right, Knight of Pentacles. I'm in the cups. There we go. The pentacles here. My race is not yet run, and still my goal lies out of view. I shall not yield despite what others say, for my triumph is inevitable. The Knight of Pentacles is a mature and responsible person. Methodical, persistent, laborious. Yeah, so that could be you doing these things on your own. Responsible, mature. This is still young energy. Even at a younger age, the night energies are usually, when we talk about the age, I would say 20s, early 20s or something like that. 30s maybe, I don't know. Now, of course, some people can be very immature even when they are older. And some younger people are more mature. Like, sometimes they're forced to have to grow up earlier than others. But then the Knave of Pentacles, now keep in mind that Knave is there as well with that flag in reverse. This is actually asking for spiritual protection and marking your territory, planting your flag, putting up your boundaries, being independent. So there was a lot of good things that were gained here. It might have been that there was some divine intervention removing this person from your life, even though it seemed not good. Okay, now let's see what the fish has to say. Now the fish was looking down, and the direction does have a meaning with this fish here. Wow, fish and flag come right in order, hand in hand. 52 and 53. Those could be ages, doesn't have to be. Someone could be, this could be dealing with that, a Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer sign. This year about subconscious, intuition, emotions, fertility, luck. The Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. So this can also represent you guys, the Piscean energy, the Cups energy. The fish is associated with the element of water. There's so much about fertility too. Okay. Yeah. And fertility is about growth. It is about new life, right? Water. And its free-flowing nature. It is also symbolic of the subconscious and the unconscious mind and the connection to our intuition and our emotions. Fish are phallic by nature and connected to sexual enjoyment and fertility, leading to offspring. It is also associated with the feminine energy of the moon and the lunar goddess representing birth. Fish represents faithfulness and freedom from material gain. The fish is also connected to good luck and fortune. Fish swimming down is a symbol of transformation. Fish swimming up is symbolic of evolution. Now yours was swimming down, so transformation. Scorpionic. And there's this Queen of Cups in reverse. That's still in that deck. Your intuition is powerful. Trust what it's telling you. It will guide the flow of the current that connects you to your purpose and your personal power. You can swim into the depths of the unknown and unseen to reveal the secrets of the unconscious mind. This gift gives you the ability to finely tune into the present moment, heal past trauma, and live life from a place of truth rather than past conditioning. Trust your intuition. No one can know what is more truthful and accurate for you than you. You are connected to your emotions, flowing gracefully in motion with their desires. This present moment is a time of conception and letting the world see the feeling, healing, and creative aspects of you. Emotions are feelings in movement, and if you let them flow, they will release and transform. When expressed through creativity, they can bring you a sense of cathartic healing and evolution of the spirit. Beautiful messages. Now the flag is next with the Knave of Swords. So I'm going to read that, and that is doing things on your own. I'm seeing being like a single parent, okay, or something like this, or feeling that way. But there is maybe you are committed to something. And it doesn't mean that that's not for everyone, clearly. It's really beautiful what the Knave of Swords actually says in the book, so I really want to... Now, this flag, the black flag even, can represent the death. That's why I'm getting flag half-mast. Maybe this is talking about what happened with the Pope. I don't know. Flag is about territorial advancement, evotion, protection, and an alliance. The tarot reference is the sun. So the sun represents the happiest card, death, transformation. Okay, an ending. So some ending brings the light in, something joyful. Transformation also, like, so scorpionic energy here, I guess you guys had quite a bit of that in that first one. Really is about birth as well, the cycle, sex, death, birth, taboo issues, things we can't avoid in this life, taxes, even tax season. But this can be, so your life is changed, transformed when you become a parent. Your life is transformed when someone in your life passes. This judgment is having this awakening once again and getting a second chance. This could have mean even maybe someone else did have a close call. The flag is symbolic of marking territory or showing significant power and triumph of advancement. Flags also represent one's devotion to something meaningful, which one truly values and is proud to show its loyalty and alignment. They represent an energetic shift in the sense of letting old convictions die away, making space for expansion. Flags and banners in the spiritual sense represent a summons to the deities, the spirit, and the elements for magical protection. They're used to call forth spirits for security and alliance. You are needed. Your voice, values, perspective, and stories are essential. 5455. Each time you stand in alliance with something you genuinely believe in, it helps raise the vibration of the planet. Each time your wisdom is shared, you open the perspective of another mind. Each time your story and experiences are lost on someone, you gain power and strength to tell your experience in a smarter and stronger way, filled with more love and stronger convictions. Each time you spread your message, the vibration of your story is cast upon the current of the collective consciousness and eventually will be heard across the world. Your voice is needed. You are part of a changing future. You are a valued contributor who spreads healing light to the health of our planet. Each time you speak up for yourself and others, it opens an opportunity for others to meet you where you are. Stake your claim. You have worked hard for your achievements. Do not let anyone take credit for what rightfully belongs to you. So, interesting enough, I'm almost, for some of you, I'm getting so over here where we had this class clown person laughing through their pain, and then there was crunk, drunk, high, and there could be multiple babies, and then someone had an alliance with someone, but it was a love affair, right? Union, working together, strong bonds. They were cloaking and disguising, concealing their true identity, not showing all their cards. I'm getting that there is this alliance, regardless of the child, of protecting, no matter what. If this person, you know, that's kind of weird that I brought up Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt and her family. I think, and that, because I kind of was seeing that. Now, that is some radical beliefs that were not, they actually went to, the prison was called Purgatory, which I was like, oh, well, yeah. I haven't looked up Jody Hildebrandt's zodiac sign, but I know that Ruby Frankie is a Capricorn. But her oldest daughter, Sherry, did a book. She seems really remorseful, but she was making, I don't know. It is about, I don't know. If you're interested in that, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but like I said, Shoop did a really good documentary on that. She also brought up something about the VPN stuff. I'm not sure, I know I'm not like advertising anything, but especially if there was someone watching in the shadows or something, I don't know, protecting your online presence and location. Okay, so fish and flag, and then we have this King of Wands in reverse. So could be a masculine fire energy upside down in his thoughts, his energy, right? And I'm gonna also read doing things without help, maybe even cleaning house. Okay, I'm gonna set that one there. 173, and this Knave of Swords, I want to read this for you. It's so beautiful. And the Knight of Pentacles, and then we're going to clear them out, as I had said before. Okay, where I told you we go pretty deep with these. Okay, so these won't take a little bit of time, but they're important, beautiful messages. Okay, and that's why I've been doing so many, because if it gets too long too, I'll split this up. And of course, I'm definitely going to split this into a third video, okay, dealing with these cards. And then when I move on to the Fairy Godmother and the Unicorn messages, that will be, let's see, probably your fourth, fifth, yeah, probably do 5 videos for you guys, Pisces. All right, let's see. This Knave of Swords is actually so beautiful what the book has to say here. It says someone could be 35 as well, 305 Pisces, maybe Gemini, Leo, Scorpio. I do listen to your counseling and try so hard to find a solution within myself. In time, I am sure it'll be you I acknowledge as a true friend for having faith in me and my dreams. This is about penetration, vigilance, agility, a discreet person, and active youth. So many times in tarot readers and stuff, it is the stalker or someone spying, watching, gaining information. The knaves are the pages, which are always the younger energies doing this, right? So they're seeing how you handle this, and they learn doing things without help. The Knight of Pentacles and Knave of Swords. All right, so I'm going to take those ones out. We're going to move on to this energy here with the smooth talker, cleaning house. 68, weird. Okay, I don't know if somebody is that age, works for the church or something like this, a Ponzi scheme, deceptive, words to trick, persuasive, charmingly dangerous, or they're a Gemini, 6-8, okay? On that date. I'm also getting the Hangman in reverse, so Virgo, Pisces, and maybe Leo. Or you have this in your chart. Someone could be born in 68, like I said. I get Virgo energy as well as Scorpio. And we had the Hangman in reverse with the smooth talker and the Lion here. And then you have that Queen of Wands upright. So now she follows the crowd. It fell on the sheeple. So I'm almost getting like other people are following her. Or like I said, somebody was using her actual photos and doing catfishing. And she's very attractive and it has a lot of vitality. Okay. Smooth talker. Cleaning house. We're cleaning house here. The Hangman is the major arcana in reverse, though. We're going to see. The angel wings in reverse. This person is no angel. Okay? I don't know. That is all I'm saying here. No angel. What in the world? Okay, and I bring this up. I have to go there because I'm seeing so much spiritual and religious stuff. And y'all know if you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, I have a lot of thoughts regarding the Mormons and LDS teachings, and it is because I was very much around a lot of that in my youth and growing up, and I have a lot of people in my family with that. And I bring up their own teachings. And because we also have a racist, bigot, xenophobe, I bring up their teachings in their book that are that way. And why I also cannot, and of course, I don't think that they're like a lot of people that are part of it do have these beliefs, but it's in your fucking teachings. So how can you bow down and worship a man, Joseph Smith Jr.? See, these things trigger me and I get angry about it. The mark of Cain. Saying that people, yeah. So these are archaic beliefs. And part of that teaching isn't about Jesus and having to come to Jesus. It's that they are special chosen people to bring back, and it's doing Freemasonry type religious ceremonies in their temples. Holier than thou. It's like, yeah. But they have that ingrained, and especially older people, because they are, I don't know. So that's not God. God didn't give us marks or mark us up, and like that's the story. That's a made up fucking story. by a con artist, a smooth talker, a Joseph Smith Jr. type Ponzi scheme, multi-billion-dollar, multi-level marketing called religion. Yeah, that's what I see here. Oh my gosh, I wasn't anticipating it going there, but that's what's coming forth. Okay. Ay. So it's like, think for yourself, okay? It's fine to learn, and find your true faith and I think Jesus, I love Jesus for reals, like I do. I'm also fascinated with a lot of the Wiccan teachings and um the angels and the Greek mythology and Roman mythology, like a lot of stuff, Celtic, the Fae, okay? Um and being a sovereign being, when you're trying to control someone, I see the religious and this hierarchy of thinking people are, you just see it, that this is what creates the toxicity and hate, wars and slaughter. So sometimes I feel like I'm like never mind. That's not God. That's not love. Doesn't, yeah. Okay. All right. And multi-marketing. So a Ponzi scheme. Now this could be somebody else just saying they have some business deal or something like that. But that's what you don't realize. This is a business deal too with these certain faiths. They're taking money, right? This is a Ponzi scheme, is, someone saying, if you invest in this is a quick money making thing. And this thing, they're not, the people who are giving money to that are being told that they're going to receive, spiritual blessings in heaven. And if you pay your tithing, then you get access into their exclusive temples. Yeah. Anyways, the free, yeah, whatever. Maybe I always bring up so anybody who's new, Cults to Consciousness, I love her channel, Shalise, and she really gives a platform for a lot of different views regarding people's, from it being Mormon to Scientology, yeah, Amish, Islam, Muslim, just a lot of different things where there was these can get heavy topics because they always somehow interlink some type of deviant sexual shit and hierarchy and controlling, and that strips away the free will that God gave everyone. So as soon as somebody is trying to dominate and force and control with their belief systems, they are now in devil energy. That's the way I see it. Often devil energy is considered, the temptation to do something, right? That would go against your values, your morals, addiction, temptation, lust. Now those all also part of it, but you see that it's in there too. Started watching Righteous Gemstones. I honestly wouldn't recommend it. It's like a cocktail wiener fest. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't. It's on HBO, so what did I expect? I should have known. But it shows this, like, they're just dirty, and filthy rich. Filthy rich. And it has nothing about bringing people to the Lord to be saved. They had all about lining their fucking pockets. And ironically, there are people like that in this world. So, Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of going on a tangent here. And that's why so the Hangman in reverse says, this is about sacrifice. Lack of sacrifice, failure to give of oneself, preoccupation with the ego, false prophecy, useless sacrifice. This smooth talker, oh, he is. So when it says lack of sacrifice, I'm not talking about, sacrificial lamb and shit like that. I'm talking about, giving of oneself, or like in service, or of being generous, of giving. Sacrificing something that you want to give it to somebody else who needs. Okay? So this is a false prophet, even. Smooth talker. See, this is weird. I wasn't anticipating it going here, but it's definitely going here. Weird. Yeah, lack of sacrifice, failure to give of oneself, preoccupation with the ego, false prophecy, or a useless sacrifice. The Hangman upright says a sacrifice is said to bring eventual reward, and still she waits. The understanding is to be reborn anew, and in being so, allow us to see our failings from a new perspective. By such surrender, we should shine with the glory of the divine awareness. It represents, the Hangman represents the spirit of renunciation and sacrifice. So seeing both sides of the issue, or seeing another perspective. And this person is unwilling to do that as well. And they could give false prophecies, a smooth talker. Ooh, okay. Now it's making sense why. And we have the Hierophant here too, which is grounded to something. Someone is committed, like I said, to overcome some type of sadness, depression, grief. Okay, maybe dealing with being part of some Ponzi scheme. Maybe somehow someone got involved in this. A con artist, a schemer. That person right there, that smooth talker. Like, she pointing. This person. Okay, now the Lion and the temperament. So this is having strength and courage as well, and holding yourself back and having willpower, right? Now the Lion. Now, we also, when I was pulling your cards, they try and intimidate with fear, right? Intimidation tactics. Yeah, you know what Joseph Smith Jr. said to Emma Smith to get her to agree to having polygamy, polyamorous. That this was like, it's in their fucking scriptures. My husband knows the scripture. It's in, like, I don't know, Book of Mormon, Nephi, Pearl of Great Price, one of them, billions of books. I'm not respectful at all, and I'm just gonna be honest with that. I've lost for a long time in my life, I was respectful. I see the good, I see the values, I see certain things that are wonderful, but I also see a lot of the bullshit. Right? So that's why the black sheep. Okay. Anyways, this Lion energy, the Leo temperament. Okay. And so, well, that's what I'm saying. Intimidation. He said that she would burn in hell because this was a divine order from God, to allow polygamy. Okay, this goes against everything that Jesus was like getting rid of. And don't say it's new teachings. And so this is why it's also manipulated. Oh, do you want to know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? It's when you just start realizing that there are so many different little groups, and they all have some different twisted beliefs and different things like that, and Everyone has the free will to believe what they want. But if you are going to harm another human being or an animal, you know, or anything like that, then your beliefs are twisted, and it goes against human rights and animal rights violations, okay? And so you're not above the law of our earth realm either. Okay, this is courage, strength, authority, resilience, or cowardice even. 82, 83, someone could be born in those years, 82, 83, or you have someone coming forth for you. That's 82, 83. Or of course, Leo, 82, 83, maybe Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini as well. Yeah, strength card. The Wheel of Fortune, so divine timing, good fortune, the world, the completion of a cycle, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Two of Cups. So soulmate energy, working together, taking action, being passionate, very charismatic, wonderful leaders. Now we had that King of Wands in reverse over there, and a Queen of Wands that came up, a feminine energy, having a lot of vitality. The lion is symbolic of divine masculine. Now, when we talk about masculine and feminine energy, I keep it gender specific. Doesn't mean that she's not in her masculine energy. She in her masculine energy. And this has nothing to do with cross-dressing or transgender shit or sexuality. And that's where people get things twisted. Okay? So understanding yin and yang, masculine, feminine. One is more docile, loving, compassionate, sitting, resting. One is action-oriented. Okay? It's like our world just twists it so much. So anyways, she appears to be in her masculine energy. The Leo energy, or the lion, also represents that yang energy of taking action. Okay, the masculine energy. All right, it's symbolic of divine masculine power and is connected to the sun. And we have the sun coming out right after it, which is crazy. All right. When the lion is associated with the light aspect of the symbol, it represents authority, courage, and strength, confidence, protection, and wisdom. When connected to the shadow aspects of the symbol, it holds the reactive, defensive nature of fear and cowardly behaviors. Those behaviors include passive-aggressive and disconnected emotions. The lion can also be symbolic of maternal instincts when connected to the feminine powers of the moon. You are being called to act with fierce courage at this time and lead the way with an open and brave heart. You are being asked to step into action with all the ancient wisdom you hold. Damn, and ancient wisdom is coming in afterwards. Dang. Wow. Okay. Okay, all the ancient wisdom you hold and channel it into unbreakable confidence. Even if it feels like fake it until you make it situations, your confidence will eventually catch up with your spirit. The lion is asking you to fact check before you pounce. It is better to get curious about the situation than to jump to conclusions. Take a step back from your fears, ask questions, take a moment to think things through. Own your actions and thoughts. Lead with an open heart in the face of fear. Be bold, brave, and speak. If you choose to leap without thinking things through, be prepared for the possibility of acting too fast and needing to apologize. There is a great strength in taking accountability also. Wow. I kind of feel like I want to take a little break with that because these are going to get deeper. And then we have that Queen of Wands energy. What are we at on time? 1:33:44. So, false prophet, lack of self-sacrifice with the smooth talker, Ponzi scheme, right? We are supposed to be in service to others as well. Poetic justice coming for sun vitality, shining light on what brings happiness, feeling very beautiful, okay? And action-oriented, having a lot of vitality. Very interesting. And then we're gonna jump into this, and I might take this take it to a little bit different level with the yeah, something with Archangel Michael in reverse. I'm gonna find out why that is. 6 and 9 and 9 and 6. Yeah, 6 and 9. Imagine that, of course, right? Those are about receiving and giving, balance, harmony, yin and yang. Cancer, sign, Gemini, especially when we talk about numerology or things like that in the numbers. All right, Pisces, I'm going to take a break now. You as well. If you're ready to continue on, in the description box, I will link it in for you. This has been interesting. I wasn't anticipating it going there, right? So this is, yeah, so your third video, hopefully I can get through. Oh my gosh. There's so much. You guys had a lot going on, and that's why this is also potentially going into May's energy, right? And when I do get the May monthlies out, it'll be in the middle of May for you guys, right? So it might be that this is for like that first half of May, you know, and also some of the April, the end of April, or things that had happened already, right? And so hopefully these oracle messages also help give you that guidance, that confidence, that connection, all right, to see yourself above these earthly matters of these different archetype characters that we see in our world, okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.